Hey guys, welcome back to another my video. Today I'm here with some more KSP. I did something stupid. I just recorded an hour's worth of footage, got a lot done, only to realize that my mic was muted the entire time. So here's what we got done. We built something awesome. We didn't actually get any space missions done, but we built this thing. Well, we built like 3 things. We built this version of this thing. We also built this thing inside of it, and we have this as just its own separate thing. Idiot mistake on my part. And now, I guess though, we get to see this thing in action, but I spent an hour building this thing and building all the stuff inside of it. It veers to the right a lot. But, and I don't know why, there's like nothing to make it veer to the right, it just likes to veer to the right. But, I mean, we built it. It works really well. My mic, for some reason, is very turned down. Oh, yeah, I see. Oh yeah, those are working. Shut down that engine and shut down that engine. Those are the VTOL engines inside that little mobile base that I'm going to put on both Duna and the moon. Yeah, but as you see, it's kind of starting to veer to the right already. It seems to work fine, but I just realized I'm trying to send this thing up with no crew. How are you even doing that? So in the Kerbal stuff. In the Kerbal I don't know what that was. Kerbal stuff we're gonna need. Load this up. So how about this? Why don't we fill it and then get rid of everyone in the space plane cockpit. I'll probably just blow this thing up anyways. Oh, it's lagging. There we go. We're going to get rid of everyone inside the spaceplane cockpit. They're not going. So these are the guys we're sending up there. This is our crew. I don't want so many pilots. Let's add like some more engineers. We also have some mods installed by the way, guys. So let's add this. Let's add her and her. Let's add another scientist. There we go. So if you launch now. Wait. Let's actually add another. Let's do this. Let's do this real quick and then let's save. We've got our little mission flag here. It's trees because it's going to be a colonization thing. And I'm not sure how to get to Duna, but I do know how to get to the moon. So that's where we're going today. We're going to colonize the moon. Got everybody, let's view inside. That's cool. What's going on out there? No idea, but here we are. This is what all this looks like here. This thing is going to veer to the right again, but that's okay. I'm gonna turn this thing left. Take off. It accelerates really slowly, but it burns really well. I also have infinite fuel on, guys, because I suck at the game and I'm not good enough to have fuel on. Now it's veering to the left, which is good. It's better than it just veering completely to the right. Now we're going to go straight up. We're going to go angle this thing at about 20. It goes really slow, so let's go 25. And I'm not planning on landing this, that's why I put no one in the cockpit. So I'm not going to worry about landing it. I mean, I guess I couldn't because there's no drone core. So I'm probably just going to terminate this thing. Blow it up. I mean, no one's inside of it anyways, so. we're gonna go straight up to about 25 degrees, and we're gonna hope for the best. So it seems to be pretty stable. Ample time to check my hypothesis, which is not good. This thing is gonna go down really fast. And again, it is pretty heavy. It's handling really well, surprising me, because when I first launched this thing, it went so far to the right, like it started like arcing back around, like it was like a boomerang. It just went straight to the right and just kept veering to the right. Now it's veering just really bad to the left. Let's just not fight it. Not worry about it. I don't know what's causing that. It's annoying, but there's not much I can do about it. So, it's gonna take a little while to get up there, isn't it? Basically need to burn until, I think, 30,000. I think once we're in here, it'll start going up faster. So we won't have to deal with air friction as much. Very confused about that thing going to the left thing and going to the right. Don't know why it veers off to the side like that. It's very annoying though. So we're at 12,000. I'm still climbing. Not really concerned with the angle we get there, since I can just mess with all that later. But I want to get to the moon. So if I can get an encounter with the moon, we'll be good to go. We're still going up. This thing is awesome. This is our new heavy lifter SSTO. And it is an SSTO. If you have infinite fuel on. Then again, I guess technically everything is an SSTO if you have infinite fuel on. But it does only have that one stage. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to start tilting upward. Oh wait, it's already tilting upward. Alright, let's start tilting downward because I don't want it to go too far upward. Oh no, it's going... Yeah, it's flying now. RCS if we need to. RCS if we need to. RCS if we need to. Get this thing under control. Jeez, why are you doing this to me now? Okay. Revert back to spaceplane hangar. Let's figure this out real quick. So let's attach some aerodynamics to it. Keep these on. Let's do that. Let's just add a bunch of control surfaces to it. Make it a lot easier to control. Add some stabilizer wings to it. So it might also make it easier to take off. And I'm not concerned with how it looks right now. I'm more concerned if it actually functions. Okay, so now its center of lift is a little too far ahead of its center of mass, so we're gonna bring its mass forward. I believe one of these is liquid fuel is low down for that specific reason. Why are you trying to rotate this now? We just do that. There you go. Next tank setup. Next tank setup for the heaviest. If we do that, oh wait, that's not good. So we're gonna do like 2 ticks down for that. Oh, both of them are like that. Sweet. So that does. We're just gonna get rid of some of this liquid fuel here. Perfect. Save. Launch. So this is kind of a modified heavy lifter with mobile base inside of it. This should work better too, thinking about it. This thing is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, look at that. That's weird. Is it veering at all? It isn't veering. It's handling really well. So we're going to just straight up for a 90-degree angle, and we're going to hope for the best there. We stick at this 90-degree angle, by the way, guys. Well, actually it's a 45, but launch at this 45-degree angle at 90 degrees. That, I believe, is parallel, and that's also the most efficient way to do it. Still not rising very fast, though. Let's hope this one works better. Wow, it is perfectly aligned. Got other people in here. Got quite a few. We've got... Look at that. Yeah, we've got like I think 7 or 8 crewmates. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we've got 7 crew members in here. The higher we get up, the faster our apple axis will rise. Because the thinner the air will get, so easier it'll be for us to tear through it all. R is RCS, right? Yeah, R is RCS, but I don't think we have any RCS in here anyways. Which might actually be a bit of a problem. This thing looks ridiculous, but I still love it. It's awesome. It's probably horribly inefficient. I could probably have made it so much more efficient, but you know what? Oh well. We're at 10,000 feet. Our apple axis is 11,000. Jeez. Probably gonna cut to when I'm actually in there. I can hack gravity, make it less if I really wanted to, but I'm not gonna do that. Am I cheating with the interpropellant? I'm not gonna hack gravity too. So if we don't change its positioning, if we just keep it, if we just kind of let it go, it might not flip over and freak out. Seems to still not really have veered off to the left or right that much. Maybe just a little bit, but not much. Our apple axis is 23,000, we're at 21,000, so yeah, it's already starting to kind of increase faster and faster. Hey look guys, we're inside of it. I also did test out the rover and it handles really nicely. Like it handles really nicely. That was in the last recording. Probably take out that physics extender. We don't really need it. Oh, ship is starting to pitch all weirdly. As we get higher up. Now we're at 34,000 apple axis. Our apple axis is definitely increasing. I think these are oxidized, aren't they? There's some sort of air. Oh, yeah. Come back down. Go back down. Go back down. It's base prograde. burn. Go back down. Why are you doing this? My dog is barking. Sorry about that, guys. Burn radial out. Face appropriate and burn. That's annoying. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back. I'm probably not. Let's put on better engines. Actually, thinking about it, I think these started to kind of screw up there. Here's what we're gonna do. Put these twin bores on here. Let's move these in a little bit, like that. I think we put these on here instead. This might actually go a little better. It won't be as efficient, but when we're playing with infinite fuel, I don't think efficiency is really the biggest concern. That'll also increase just how far this thing can go. We decouple these and we add one. Here, let's do this. Let's do this clever, fancy switching. I'm also going to add RCS to this. I think some nice RCS ports. Oh, well, actually, no, I don't think. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Save, launch. Hopefully, this thing can get into space really well now. Yeah, see, that's already going up much faster. This doesn't fix our... Of course you'd do that. Why would you not? Why don't we just let it take off on its own and see if that helps? My dog is seriously just barking down there a lot. Yeah, do that. Kind of, I'll like encourage it to go up, but I won't actively push it up. It's already working much better. Go back down, go back down. Oh, this thing is very hard to control now. And it just tore itself apart. Of course it did. I'll keep the twin bores on there, but I'll replace these engines with something like some mainsails. No, those aren't even big enough. Nuclear engines are definitely not big enough. Sky cranes. Perfect. No. Poodles. Nope. The dark drives might work actually really well. They might work just perfectly here. I will. Oh, you know what I could do is I could add some more fuel tanks to it. And I could just add some nuclear engines to the side of this thing. It'll make it handle really well up in space. Some aerodynamics. We're going to build engines, nuclear engines. So this thing's goal is not, I just do want to tell you guys this right now. Our goal is not to make an SSTO per se, but something that can just get us into space and get this thing into space. So I want to make it a heavy lifter. So if we have to add stages to it, I would be more than willing to do that. I think maybe I can have an action here where I can shut these down. Where I will shut the twin bores down. So for two, we'll actually toggle these things. So let's launch this now and see if this works. So we do have our powerful engines. We can shut down individual engines. Or you can shut, or at least we can shut down the side-mounted engines. Go back down, go back down. Go back down. Shut those things down. Doesn't help. I think our center of mass has changed. I think our center of mass is like really far forward now compared to our center of mass. So I might, yeah, here, I'm gonna check that real quick. I think that's what's going on here. So if I push the center of mass forward. Yeah, see, that's exactly what's going on here. So if I push it forward as much as I can, I can, yeah, so if I do that, no, that doesn't fix anything. Or what I can do is I can pull it forward by adding some more fuel to the front of it. Mark III fuselage would do pretty well for that. Or I can just add more lift back in the back. So I do like this. Start adding some lift toward the back of it. That might fix our center of lift problem here. No, that's not gonna work. If I go here, I can pull this forward. There's a bunch of different things I could do to pull this thing forward. Like, do all that. Nope, next. You don't want to do that. Oh, are you kidding me? The back. Back. Previous. Already, I'm guessing it's going to be much easier to control up there. I'm still not done. I still want to pull my center of mass, my center of lift way back. Yeah, it's not perfect, but that'll do much nicer. So if we save that, launch it, no longer we're recording, 22 minutes. It's almost 30 minutes now. Look at this, guys. This thing has so many wings on it. Oh, that is a lot easier to control. See, now it's not pulling super far up. Nice. Waps still isn't raising very high, but that is okay. And I can shut these down individually. So you can turn these off independently from the other engines. Which is nice. I'm going to raise this to 90 degrees to get up higher, faster. So we don't want to point too far up too soon. I think 90 degrees is pretty much our limit here. Because we don't want to completely overwork this thing. Now we're at 9,000, 7,000. Yeah, so our apoapsis is going to be 2,000 feet above us now. At this rate, once we get to 68,000 feet, it'll fix itself. But it's going to be less than that because once the atmosphere starts getting thinner, our apoapsis is going to raise higher than we are actually accelerating. And yeah, see, now it's already at 3,000. By the time we get up there, it'll probably be like 30,000 feet or so. That'll get us into space. Get us into orbit. Once we orbit, we can plan for an encounter with the moon, or the mun, or whatever you want to call it, and then after that we can get to the, land this probe on the moon, which actually has all the crew members. So all the crew members are actually inside the probe and not the actual spacecraft. Not the heavy lifter. The heavy lifter is being controlled from the probe, I do believe, though. I'll shut these down. Will they cool off? Yeah, they will. Okay, so we're gonna turn those back on. Turn those back on. Turn those back on. Get out, get out, get out. Come on! Will this thing ever function properly, or does it just have to do that every single time? I think this is a failed attempt. I have been trying this for an hour and a half now. I've been trying to get this thing up there. And there's been nothing but failure after failure after failure. Because there's that original 1 hour recording and this recording, me building this thing and trying to get it up into space. And no matter what I do, it doesn't seem to want to go up into space. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to point radial out. And if this thing doesn't go into space, I'm just going to... I don't know what I'm going to do, but this is really starting to get annoying. See, now we're falling. So I'm probably going to... might have to build a whole new heavy lifter for this. I just want to get into space. What I might do is have to build a rocket to get this thing. So this thing isn't working. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to scrap this. I'm going to build a rocket ship.